Hey everyone, today I want to talk a little bit about how to release undersized rockfish. As you know, pulling a fish up from 200 feet of water results in a lot of barometric trauma, and the fish typically cannot get themselves back down to 200 feet without a little bit of help. So I've read some studies that suggest that even though the fish don't look very good once you get them up, if you can quickly release them back down to the bottom, the mortality rate is actually pretty good.
Oh, this is a big freaking salmon grouper. Big freaking salmon grouper.
So I'm going to start with some footage of us catching some nice sized rockfish. In this sequence, I hit the bottom, probably about 200, 225, start jigging, and I get picked up here by a pretty good sized fish. It'll take a little bit of time to bring this fish up from about 225. So your typical rockfish isn't so strong where you have to lean back and then wind up the slack. Basically, if you just kind of wind on the reel with steady, even pressure, it'll get the job done. Make sure that once you have the fish up at the surface, give yourself about a rod's length worth of slack so that the lure isn't under load, where if it comes undone, it's going to shoot out somewhere. So in between catching state record fish, you will inevitably catch smaller rockfish that you probably want to release. So here I do a swing and a miss on a bigger fish, and then the lure gets picked up by a smaller fish. So this poor little guy is not in good shape. His air bladder and eyes are bugging out, and if we try to release him, he probably will not be able to make it down on his own. So this is where I need to improvise. This is basically a 16-ounce torpedo sinker attached to a 10-aught hook that has had its barb crushed and the point has been dulled. I then pin the hook to his lower jaw in a non-bony area. And down he goes. Once he hits the bottom, I'm hoping that he doesn't become a snack for a lingcod, and I give the rod a couple of shakes. If everything goes well, the fish will have been released. Thanks again for dropping by, and good luck out there.